I guess I'm behind on this, so if I missed it, maybe some of y'all did too. So, the United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, signed a contract for phone spyware from Paragon Solutions, which is an Israeli company. The software is known as Graphite and can remotely hack into mobile phones and access your data and your encrypted messages, everything. Apparently, the deal has been subject of significant controversy and regulatory challenges since it was first reported in 2024 when Biden was in office. So again, in September 2024, the Biden administration's Department of Homeland Security, the DHS, signed a $2 million contract with Paragon Solutions for its spyware. Then in October 2024, there was lots of public reports of the deal, and the DHS issued a stop work order, pausing the contract to review its compliance with a 2023 executive order that restricted the U.S. government's use of foreign-made spyware, which would make a lot of sense, I think. So here we go. August 29th of this year, a public notice confirmed that the stop work order was lifted by the Trump administration. This reactivated the contract and gave ICE access to the software. The reason for reactivating the contract and the lifting of the stop work order, was made possible by the acquisition of Paragon by AE Industrial Partners, which is a U.S. private equity firm. This acquisition shifted Paragon from a foreign vendor to a U.S.-owned domestic partner, a change that allowed the contract to move forward without violating the executive order regarding foreign spyware. So, of course, there are clearly controversy and concerns surrounding this. Civil liberties and privacy advocates, including the Surveillance Technology Oversight Project, have strongly commended. They don't like the deal. So, because it targets activists and journalists, and because Paragon's technology has reportedly been misused by foreign governments to target human rights activists and journalists, leading to scrap contracts in Italy. The software also includes espionage capabilities. The spyware can access encrypted messages on apps like WhatsApp and Signal and secretly turn your phone into a listening device, which I thought they were already doing, but hey. Critics argue that placing this technology in the hands of ICE poses a dangerous threat to the privacy of immigrant communities, journalists, and activists, and pretty much everybody else, in my humblest of opinions. Like, it's not okay. The lifting of the stop work order under the pretext of U.S. ownership is seen by some and me as an attempt to bypass the government's rules on surveillance technology. Remember when I said that Trump is obviously surrounded by a very dangerous, sinister, yet smart group? While Paragon has claimed to be a more ethical alternative to another questionable and even more notoriously bad Israeli spyware firm, NSO Group, the Biden administration previously placed NSO Group on a commercial blacklist after its Pegasus software was found to have targeted dissidents, activists, and journalists. President Biden did not initiate the purchase of the Israeli software, but his administration has been involved with contracts for such tools in a complicated and sometimes contradictory manner. This whole thing involves multiple government agencies, different Israeli companies, and conflicting actions within the administration itself. While the Biden administration took public steps to restrict this commercial spyware, Blacklisting NSO and issuing an executive order, it simultaneously continued to engage with Israeli spyware vendors through covert means and agency contracts. This has led to accusations of hypocrisy regarding the U.S. government's stance against the misuse of spyware. So this is a mess. The Democrat and Republican Party are today very, very, very different. But still, they're wings on the same bird, it seems. Stay woke and keep your head on a swivel. And remember, when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Especially when and if it's time to wade in that water. Y'all think about that and be safe. Bye.